Hey, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres, what's going on? Welcome to Lightning Round Reviews for this week, the week of the 23rd. Okay, this week I had 9 books, which is kind of large for me lately. But they were all pretty good, so let's get started. First, we have Daredevil issue number 2. Second issue, well, really kind of the third issue of him being in San Francisco. I know when it was coming down, I was telling everybody that, oh, I'm not going to get it because it's $1 extra and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about him going to San Francisco. But it's too damn good. It's really, really good. I really like this issue. There's a new villain who fancies himself a big player in crime. But the best part of this book for me was this great scene where I got this feeling that Daredevil was getting his attitude and some of his lines from the Dread Pirate Roberts from The Princess Bride, if you guys seen that. A fantastic part where him and, what's his name? I forget the guy's name all of a sudden, but the bad guy were fighting and he's smiling and the guy goes, "Why are you smiling?" And Daredevil goes, "Because I'm not left-handed." And that shit was funny. Very, very cool. I liked it a whole lot. Look forward to staying on this book. It's been fantastic since I jumped on back at 18 in the last volume, I think. Really good. And then we have Evil Empire issue 2. Very funny, serious political book done by Max Bemis. I've spoke very highly of him in his Polarity series, miniseries, and I will speak very highly of his writing in this series as well. Just great commentary on the way government kind of works and the way politics works, and how it could work, I guess. Plus, this cover is awesome. I love this cover. It's cool. If you guys are interested in kind of a kind of like an anarchy feeling book, like that's where it's going. Kind of like, I don't know, I just get that feeling. Very, I mean, Max Bemis is a punk rock singer, songwriter, so you get that feeling in this too. Kind of the punk rock vibe. The newer kind of punk rock. But I enjoy it. It's really good. I think it's good. And then we have Five Ghosts issue 11. This read really quickly. There's not a whole lot of dialogue. There's not a whole lot of words in this book. And that can be good and bad. I wish there were more in this book because it just reads really, really, really fast. But I love the story and I love the art. I think it's fantastic. We get Fabian Gray coming back in this one. And ending up being captured, set in a trap. It's great. You get monsters in here. You get sorcery. You get Fabian Gray using his 5 ghosts powers. It's just fantastic. Just reads really quick, unfortunately. but really good. I love this story. I love this series. I love this title. It's just great, great stuff. Then we have Ghosted number 9. This second arc, although not as good as the first arc, in my opinion, I still like it. Very interested in what's going on here with the Brotherhood kidnapping, girls who are overtaken by demons and ghosts, and then using them to write books, and then using their skin to bind the books. It's craziness. And then at the end, with what happens, it's insane, and it's gonna get really, really good in this next issue. It's gonna be awesome. So if you guys aren't reading this, you should catch up by next month, and you'll be, I'm pretty sure, if it's gonna go how I think it's gonna go, you're gonna be blown away, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We have Harbinger issue 22. This, from what I understand, is the last story arc of this book. I did hear something about Harbinger being renamed and relaunched, I think, as Harbinger Omega. I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard anything other than somebody commented. So if that's true, I'll most likely be picking that up because I love this title. Really cool. This issue was really awesome, leading up to something really big in the Harbinger universe. The Renegades taking on Harada at the Harbinger base. Just craziness, and something's going on, and like it says right there, Death of a Renegade Part 1, somebody's going to end up biting it, and I'm really not looking forward to it, because I've really kind of grown attached to all of these characters, and I'm not sure who's going to be the one that's going to get it. Right now, we're led to believe it's going to be Torque at the end of this book, but I have a feeling that's just kind of a bait and switch situation. So we'll see what ends up actually happening. But really good book. Next, we have Justice League United, issue 0. Should have been issue 1. It annoys the crap out of me that it's an issue 0. But whatever. I mean, if you're going to make an issue 0, you shouldn't be left with a cliffhanger. And the cliffhanger that we're left with in this book, I don't care about. So it's kind of like making me want to just not read this book. But there's this like 2 to 3 page section in this book of banter between between Green Arrow and Animal Man, and it's hilarious. It makes me want to pick up the next issue. So I'm not sure. I'm back and forth on it. As far as the overall story, that's something I really don't care about either. So in the next couple of issues, this book has a lot of making up to do for me to stay on it. We'll see what ends up happening. I just not entirely sure I really care about it at all. The only reason why I wanted to pick it up was because it was Jeff Lemire doing Animal Man and then throwing Green Arrow in there too. Martian Manhunter, I've been wanting to read more of. Adam Strange, I've heard a lot of good things about, so I didn't know much about him. I mean, we'll just see where it goes. But as of right now, I'm going to give this like 2 more issues, and if in those next 2 issues it doesn't impress, I'm not going to pick it up anymore. Then we have Lazarus, issue number 8. I'm still loving this book. I don't know if anybody else is actually picking it up, but I still think it's really good. Forever is a fantastic character. I love the flashback parts they have at the beginning of these last couple issues. I think it really gives you an insight into what her childhood was like, and it sucked, but it made her into the person she is now, just kind of do the family business, and that's what's happening. But she's beginning to kind of, I think she's beginning to kind of question the family business a bit, and I think we're going to get something happening with her maybe leaving the family soon. I don't know, but it's really interesting. And then also what we have going on, whoa, there goes the light. What we have going on with the other kind of main story, well, secondary story in the book, with the family traveling to get to the lift. That's gotten interesting. I think his name's Michael. Kind of becoming a doctor, even though he's not been trained or gone to school, helping people out along the way. And then what we have going on with this bomb thing, it's just craziness. So really looking forward to the next issue. Love this title. It's super good. If you're not picking it up, go back, grab that first trade, and give it a shot, because I think it's really fantastic. Then we have Sherlock Holmes, Moriarty Lives, issue 3. This is 3 of 5. We got 2 more issues after this. Really fantastic. First off, the Francavilla covers. I said it in my haul video. They're amazing, every single one of them, and I love it. The thing with this story is, it is crazy. It will mess with your head, because you know Moriarty's a bad guy, but he's a bad guy doing good things to get at the bad guys, but doing good things to get rid of the bad guys by doing bad things for the bad guys to do good things for the good guys. It is absolutely confusing, but it's fantastic. Basically, Moriarty's trying to get this money that a mob boss kind of guy has to get revenge for the mob boss killing this kid's mom. But in order to get the money for the kid, for his revenge, he joins the mob and makes, oh my god, it's so confusing. He makes up this other gang who beats up on the one mob's guys, but it's just Moriarty beating up on the one mob's guys, claiming to be another gang. And he's supposed to go and beat up the gang he made up, but there is no gang that he made up because it's just him. So he gets these guys who are going to rob him and 3 members of the mob. He gets those members drunk, gets these 3 guys to attack them while screaming his made-up gang's name, and then beats the crap out of the guys that he just told to beat up the mob guys. It's confusing as hell, but it's so good. It's so good. 2 more issues. Really stoked about it. Really loving it. It's super good. If you're at all curious about it and you don't want to pick up the single issues, wait till the trade comes out. It'll be great. I'm liking it. And lastly, we have The Walking Dead, issue 126. This is the final issue of All Out War, which wasn't quite All Out War. really, and ended in a non-war way. I mean, there was a fight at the end, and it was great, but I have this feeling that if you were bored at any point in this storyline, what's coming up next is not really gonna do it for you either. I'm gonna keep picking it up because I like the title, and I don't mind it being what it is. But for anybody out there who is in it for the action, it's probably not gonna be what you want coming up, I don't think. But we'll see what happens. It's gonna be. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I get a feeling of what it's gonna be, and it might not be great. It might be that lull we had in the story back like 30 issues ago when it was kind of just plateaued, kind of. I feel it's going to be like that coming up pretty soon. So if you're not down for that, you might end up dropping it. But I'll stay on it, and I'm curious to see what happens. Yeah. So that's it. I've rambled on quite a bit. I have an announcement coming up pretty soon. I'm not going to make it here. I'm going to make its own video because it kind of deserves it, I think. But keep a lookout for that. Also, if you guys got the chance to see it, or if you haven't got the chance to see it, Dr. Monkeybot and I are doing a new series every Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 7:30 p.m. GMT for all you UK guys out there. And girls, sorry, apologize. Where we are, for 10 weeks, we're going to discuss one volume of Why the Last Man every week. So our first one was this past Tuesday on my channel. If you didn't get a chance to see it, about an hour long. Go back if you're interested. You can go back and watch that. It was a great time. I had a great time. I think Adam had a great time too. So much so that, like I said, we're going to be doing it every week until we're done with the series. So, yeah, there's that. And don't really have anything else, I don't think. Yep, that's about it. So, hope you guys got your books. Hope you enjoy them all. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.